I love to learn. I always have. There's nothing better than being faced with a challenge and being able to figure out how to overcome it. This is what learning is to me. It's messy, it's complicated, but man, is it rewarding. By the age of 9, I knew I wanted to be a teacher. I couldn't think of a better way to share my passion and inspire students to fall in love with learning themselves. And now, here I am, back in school as a student. 14 years into my career, I realized my classroom needed a change. My students needed me to grow so I could help them fulfill their potential to take on life. But to do this, I needed help. I needed to learn how to accomplish revolutionizing my classroom. I needed to know what teaching even looks like in our ever-changing world. It is my hope that the ideas presented here will help our staff overcome the rut that is professional development and reignite a passion to learn and teach. So, in the realm of professional development in the 21st century, what do teachers need? We are faced with new evaluations, higher academic standards, and new standardized tests. We are tasked with getting our students to be critical thinking, college-ready individuals. But to do this, we need to learn new strategies. And in spite of my love for learning, I'll be the first to admit that I dread PD days. Our district has recently made significant changes to the previous professional development model, but most workshops are still a one-time sit-and-get format. We've adopted PLCs, and there are plenty of opportunities for teachers to lead workshops, but we can do more. We need to revolutionize our own professional learning so that we can be at the forefront of change for our students. And while this may seem like a pretty tall order, I'm confident we can do this. While continuing to encourage the use of PLCs, the following 5 key principles will not only enhance professional learning, but in turn will greatly impact student achievement. The first principle is duration. Professional learning should be ongoing and significant. Our current 3 full day and 6 half days of conferences won't come close to providing effective time. More time will allow teachers to learn the new strategy and figure out the best method of implementation. Principle 2 deals with support. Just like we are there for our own learners, teachers need support, especially during the implementation stages. Challenges are likely to arise, but if teachers are supported and coached, they are more likely to adopt and change teaching practices. This is where the already existing PLCs can be extremely helpful. The third principle is that of engagement. The initial exposure to any new idea cannot be passive. Teachers, just like students, will have a much deeper understanding of a concept if they are active in making sense of new practices. Key Principle 4 deals with modeling. It is human nature to need some suggestive guidance. Most people want to see proof that something works, or a model they can replicate, especially if it's a new idea. Modeling is extremely effective in helping teachers gain a solid understanding. And the fifth principle is specificity. Professional learning needs to be content and grade level specific. For example, the approach to my ELA classroom is extremely different than the chemistry room upstairs. Our learning opportunities should reflect this. By adopting professional learning that embraces these 5 principles, we will be taking the first steps in creating truly effective PD. Teachers will no longer dread these days. Rather, we will look forward to new ideas and opportunities to collaborate. We are always asking our students to be problem solvers, innovators, and savvy consumers of information. So let's shift roles for their sake. Let's come together as a community of learners and fix professional development.